right, so UFC 284 was awesome. If you watched the main event, it was one of the better skill set main events I've seen in a long time. Utterly one of the best matches I've seen, and I'm hoping to see a part two. Islam Makhachev and also Alexander Volkanovski, they did not disappoint in regards to their skill set. Volkanovski really did I just felt like he came up in weight, and I didn't expect him to be able to be as strong as he was against Islam, and he really was. And to see how he was able to handle being on the ground and get back up and fight it off, and there was a few times he was able to sprawl and able to fight on the ground. I really did not think he was going to be able to handle Islam on the ground, and he was strong enough to withstand a lot of the takedowns and the wrestling and the punishment on the ground. It was pretty impressive to see that happen. And then the crazy thing was, flip-flop, standing wise, Islam, he hung in there. If not, he had some amazing shots. So it was like a flip-flop of what the other person thought was going to be their strong suit. So it was a great fight, guys. I really hope we see a rematch. Now, there was a lot of people who was, claiming that Alexander won and Islam got, he didn't win enough or didn't score enough, didn't throw enough to win the fight. You guys have to understand, if you guys really rewatched that, I would, I was scoring everything. It was definitely a toss up. It could have went either way. I had it scored 3 rounds to 2, but I think Islam, the reason being, I feel like he won was because of the riding time for the first 2 rounds. If you guys really watch, it's almost a wash. If you re-watch the fight, the first round, second round, he had so much riding time. Granted, that's just part of the fight game, guys. It's part of mixed martial arts wrestling, time on top, how much damage he's putting. He didn't put a tremendous amount of damage, but the other guy, Alexander, didn't do shit either when he was getting his back ridden, in a sense. Can't believe I said that, but it's one of those things where you have to kind of go with half the time of those 2 rounds. Islam was on top. He was dominating. Granted, he didn't freaking punish him. He should have, but I think Alexander also had an issue, or not an issue, but he also had a plan of alleviating the punishment. So there you guys go. But he was getting ridden. So it was a great fight. I do feel, I think if they do a rematch, the outcome can be different and could be different, but we shall see, man. My bets, I hedged my bet. I did a parlay. I did a Yair Rodriguez, and I won that one. Yair, I hedged him with Islam, and then I did put a little bit on Alexander Volkanovski to win as the underdog. Didn't win that one, but either way, I would have won. So I was just hedging my bet on that. But man, guys, if you guys are not UFC fans or MMA fans, give it a shot. Especially this fight, you can really see the technical aspect and how their minds were thinking when they were during the fight. You can see the plans that one person had, another person had, how they were counteracting. It was exciting. A lot of people were going to watch, oh, they're just wrestling. It's just like, man, if you guys really studied and understand it, it was a very technical fight. And it was action. I thought it was action packed, and you just saw a little aspect of wrestling, stand-up game, jiu-jitsu. You saw all kinds of, and then I even felt you saw a little bit of judo, the way they were kind of taking each other down. Man, it was a great fight just to see all different. I felt like this fight was a true mixed martial arts fight, to see all the different disciplines and how each individual was able to bring the different disciplines into the realm of UFC, of Ultimate Fighting Championship. It was cool, guys. You guys got to see the fight. If you don't get a chance, go see it. And it was a great fight. There you guys go, man. That's pretty much what I have to it. There's going to be some other UFC matches coming up here soon, and stay tuned. I'll have some other videos, what I think is going to happen. Who knows if I'm fucking right or not? I just love this stuff. It's pretty fun stuff for me. You guys like this shit? Go ahead and subscribe.